This is gonna be good, man. Just from the start. What is this? What was that? Dude. Okay. We saw small just clips of this from the 4 Hours music video, yeah? Is that a jelly? That's gotta be special effects. Where is this?
It's about time we get it straight. Give me a minute if it ain't too late. Tell the truth.
That's a happy music video. Behind the scenes for this music video, but gotta be super fun. Similar to like Spirited Away's Little Spirits. It's so good to see you happy and smiling. Heart shape. The dog makes an appearance, and this apartment again makes an appearance. Yeah, we saw this apartment in the Rainy Days and Blue. Let's see if there's an explanation for this. Oh, what is this? There's a cover. There's a band session. Oh, this is like a live band session with everybody playing the instruments while he sings. Okay, let's listen to the explanation first.
Welcome back to Bookish Theories. In today's video, what they can tell us about the story told in this debut. Now, Slow Dancing is a song that portrays the romantic fantasy of somebody who wishes to reunite with a person they loved and slow
This lady's accent started to grow on me.
dance the night away. Like anticipated in my previous video about Layover, all the tracks in the album are connected by an overarching narrative about a man struggling to let go of a love that is now gone, stuck in a musical loop where he wishes to be loved.
So that is the whole theme. The theme of the album is a man struggling to let go of a love that is now gone.
A man struggling to let go of a love that is now.
It's a breakup that we all experience.
gone. Stuck in a musical loop where he wishes to be loved again, this protagonist embodies both the cozy charm of a hopeless romantic as well as the nostalgia for a youth that is not coming back. Like we already discussed with Rainy Days, this sentimental longing for the past is also very reminiscent of BTS's The Most Beautiful Moments in Life, but in Layover this concept was
I think you can think of Layover as connected to BTS, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life series, which showcased the theme of youth. I haven't heard this. I gotta listen to this then.
adapted to fit V's personal taste and style. You see, as an album, Layover kind of represents a moment of passage that also overlaps with a new beginning.
Yeah.
reflecting on what
Finally, he let go of the breakup. He finally doesn't have to think about the girl that he lost, and he doesn't. At least he's getting out of that depressive state after the breakup.
direction to take in this chapter 2 of his career. V realized that there is still a long way to go before getting to his final destination. Looking back, he's nostalgic about the past, and he's obviously sentimental about those memories, but he also realizes that there is still time, and he can express himself however he sees fit. Because of that, Layover embodies two different ideas at once. On the one hand, as the title implies, Layover is like a stop. It's a pause that connects the first stage of the journey to the next. But on the other, it's also a new beginning. It's a starting point from which V can begin to paint the picture of himself. Now, as the title track of the album, Slow Dancing is a perfect representation of these two concepts coming together. As we'll see in a second, the video initially seems to portray V enjoying a vacation with all of his friends, but as the story progresses, we discover that this is not exactly the case. What seems to be real is actually a fantasy, or rather an idealized image that V is actively creating using his own
Oh. I didn't even think about this. All of this, it was his fantasy in his head that he was creating.
experiences as inspiration. Like the album itself, the video is nostalgic and innovative at the same time. We see a
Makes so much sense right now. Remember in Rainy Days, in Rainy Days, he was making something, right? He was making clays. He was making the faces of the people, which is gonna create the fantasy that he has in his head. And we saw the whole fantasy in the slow dancing music video. Oh my gosh, dude, that is so interesting to learn. It's so funny. It's so funny that the first time I've listened to BTS, Jungkook, I said that, Korean music is not known for its own lyrics. It doesn't have any meaning. It's just catchy. I was so wrong. I was so freaking wrong. Holy crap. So all of this connects like this. Let's look at Rainy Days. Hey, if you want to listen to the full album reaction, it will be on Patreon. As you guys know, songs are copyrighted on YouTube, so you cannot monetize it. And if you want to support the channel, or if you just want to listen to the full uncut reactions, it is on Patreon. That's it. See, what is he? Is he painting like the architect? And he's making, look. He's making faces and clays. He's creating his own fantasy that we're gonna get to see here in Slow Dancing. Wow.
Romantic and idealized vision of youth the way V himself sees it. But like in Rainy Days, we also see V the artist in the active process of turning his vision into reality. At the beginning, for instance, the video opens with Taeyong and his friends swimming in the ocean. This seemingly normal situation, however, soon takes a turn, because in the very same scene, we also see glowing jellyfish all around them and bright dots appearing all over the boys' bodies. Now, right off the bat, these clues tell us that there's more than what meets the eye, and what happens next actually confirms this to be true. When we cut back to the beginning of their journey, we see V and his friends having fun on their way to reach the beach. In the van, however, we see a friend eating flowers.
Yeah, I was
others
wondering about
wearing a
that too.
glowing
Why?
crown, able to make
I thought it
them
was
glow
just
as
a
well.
funny
When another
bit.
friend takes a picture, all of
That
them
doesn't
end
have
up
any
turning
meaning.
into V. When the camera pans
Oh
down,
my gosh, I didn't even notice that. Oh my gosh. And remember, if you look at Rainy Days music videos, all the heads he's making is also V2. Look at this heads, it's all V. Oh.
moreover, layover, we not only see the digital glow spreading throughout the landscape, but we also see the image of Yontan imprinted on the side of the mountain.
What? What? I didn't even notice. There's so many things I didn't notice. And all those glowing things and the small little architectures that we saw was his creating his own fantasy. And now it explains. When you go to Rainy Days in the beginning, remember, we see him drawing. We see him drawing like maps and architecture. I was wondering what exactly it was. He might have been drawing.
Rainy days, I'm thinking about you. What to say? Wish I knew how.
See, he's on his computer. Yep. Look at this. He's on he's creating his fantasy here. He's drawing all this. Perhaps it's the maps, it's the mountains, it's the beaches.
When they get to the beach, we see one friend digitally adding a watermelon in the water, and later on, we and the others catch glowing animals flying around on the rocky beach. Now,
It explains how this is his fantasy, right? I was thinking, okay, this is not real. All this can't happen. Maybe that's just a cool special effect. They just did it because it looks cool on the beach, but no.
Plus, the video portrays a reality where Yontan took over the world and is now the ultimate overlord. These images actually imply that this is not reality, but rather this version of it. As we get to the second verse, in fact, the video reveals that the magical vacation V is having is actually something that he created in his own home. He created a...
Yeah, so this explains why. And again, it all connects back to Rainy Days, what he was doing, right? Here he was creating this clay, he was drawing, and he was doing all these things. And that's where it all comes down in slow dancing. Wow, it all comes together in slow dancing. Wow, I am freaking mind blown right now. I didn't think that they have this much meaning behind their lyrics and their music videos and their album, how the musics are in a certain order. Wow, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid thinking that BTS and this K-pop songs doesn't have any meaning. Dude, literally, I was introduced to K-pop 7 days ago, 1 week ago, right? Our first song I've listened to on this channel, go back, search for my videos. 7 days ago, I listened to Jungkook Standing Next to You, and I mentioned that K-pop songs doesn't have any meaning. It's just supposed to be catchy. Gosh, I'm so stupid, man. How can I say that?
Perfect miniature of the setting of this holiday. He included all the people he wanted to include, and he even designed the animals to play with, from the snail to the butterfly to the jellyfish in the back.
Wow. Wow. So we got to see everything here. The snail was in the back, the butterflies, of course, the jellyfishes. Wow.
The reason why the Polaroid showed us all the people are staying might actually be because in this artificial reality, it's V himself the one playing all the characters. As we saw in the opening, all their bodies were covered in glowing dots, and the same dots appear on V's face when he checks himself in the mirror. These dots might actually be a futuristic take on the facial tracking markers used in motion capture. This would be similar to the technology used in movies like Avatar, for instance.
Yeah, so V can play all the characters that we saw in the beginning that was swimming.
Same scene, we also see him entering a booth to record his movements. Similarly to motion capture, we see that the movement of his body
So this is when V is faking. The dots represent the dots in order to fake, like the AI, to be those characters that he created himself. And then now he's doing all the motions, just like in CGI he does in avatars in different movies.
Skeleton in the glass.
What?
So it's fair to say that all the people dancing in the sun
Are
are
V.
than V motion capturing himself to bring this
Yes.
as we see in the next.
Wow. Wow. There is so much meaning behind all this. Imagine if I didn't watch the explanation video.
Scene, V has complete control over this world because it's his creation. It's an ideal reality, a place where everybody has fun, is friends with each other, and everybody enjoys life in harmony. When the camera zooms in on the map of this world, we see a heart in the middle of it, like he put all his love to accompany.
And it's also a face shape.
this creation, and if you look closely, we can even spot Yontan's reflection right in the middle of it. In the last scene, we see the van driving away and V sitting with Yontan before getting inside of the house. As he takes a selfie with him, Yontan's reflection has the same digital glow that we saw during the holiday scenes, and this might actually be a very important detail. You see, right at the end, we can see the V is making memories with Yontan, and the digital proof of this memory is the one glowing in the phone. If we apply this idea to the entire video, maybe the holiday sequence is not entirely something that V made up, but rather an actual memory that happened and that is now embellishing with his own creative imagination. As he said himself, one of the main things of this.
So this is a memory that he already happened, and he's now trying to reimagine the memory that he already had. Just like in his album, he's trying to get back the love that he had, right? He had a breakup, and now he's trying to get the love, the girl back. He's trying to get all those memories back. It also connects. It's similar here. He had amazing memories with his friends going to the beach, and now he's trying to get back to that memory. Just like the girl that he lost, and now he's trying to get back to that girl. At least get back to the memories and the good times that he had with that girl. Holy crap. Damn, this goes deep.
Is now embellishing with his own creative imagination. As he said himself, one of the main themes of this debut is nostalgia, and nostalgia is an idealization of the past. Since he's in the layover stage of his life,
The whole album can be explained as nostalgia. The girl, the friendships, the memories that he had and he wants to experience again and again.
being gone is creating a cinematic painting of the summer of his life, which might also explain all the references to Wayayonwa. Back in that story, the most beautiful moments in life were the ones spent at the beach.
Oh, is this all BTS members? I only know 3 now.
Wow. Back in that story, the most beautiful moments
That's V.
in life were the ones spent at the beach.
Jungkook?
It
Where's
was when the
Jungkook?
members were all together under the summer sun, and like his slow dancing, they also recorded these memories with a Polaroid that ended up showing the truth about that reality. Since we mentioned this era as an inspiration, this
So the nostalgia of it was hanging out with the BTS members back again years ago, I'm thinking. And you guys commented that BTS members are kind of split up right now because everybody's serving military service, and that's maybe he's missing his team members, his friends.
similarities might be an homage to a past that he loves before eventually moving on to the next stage of his career. As we saw in the video, by the end V moves on, the van leaves and he goes his own way, but this is not a sad farewell. The memories are still there, the fun they had together is still there, and the magic of it all is still a huge aspect of his creative process as seen by the art that he created on and off screen. From this perspective, slow dancing becomes an attempt at prolonging his most beautiful moments in life, while at the same time celebrating the youth that he shared with Army and the other members.
Wow.
Now, to see what else he has in store for us, for now we'll have to wait and see. But in the
Holy crap. Okay, the last is for us. I think this is gonna tie up everything. Hey, if you want to listen to the full album reaction, it will be on Patreon. As you guys know, songs are copyrighted on YouTube, so you cannot monetize it. And if you want to support the channel, or if you just want to listen to the full uncut reactions, it is on Patreon. That's it.